And welcome back, pregame.tv. Ken Thomson, of course, by his lonesome. And, of course, next week, my pal Chuck Edel will be back with me. And we'll get you some videos as far as college football. Of course, week one starting up on Thursday, a week from tomorrow. Unbelievable. This college season is here already, highlighted by a Southeastern Conference early tilt, 6 o'clock Eastern, Texas A&M at South Carolina. So Chuck and I will have some videos as far as college football on next Wednesday night. Those should get up there prior to the Thursday kickoff. All right, I'm going to go to preseason. I'll tell you what, week two, again, week one, you kind of look and see teams get their feet wet and look at some of the players that you saw play in college and get some time. Week two, you see a little bit more of that. But you also look for teams to rebound that maybe didn't have a good showing in week one, especially if they're a marquee team like the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers only 3 points against Baltimore in their opener. So you figure they're opening Levi Stadium, brand new stadium there in Santa Clara. They're going to take care of business. They're probably going to shellac the Denver Broncos, who are exhaling after getting a win in their opener in their preseason in the Super Bowl rematch against the Seattle Seahawks. So a little bit of kudos there for the fan base there for Denver. And you figure Denver's going to go in. Manning's going to get his 14, 15, 20 plays max and then get out of there and give way to Osweiler and Dysert. Well, they did that, but San Francisco, I mean, unbelievable. They don't even score. 32-0. Are you kidding me? Or 34-0. Actually, 32-0 was the Arizona beatdown on Houston. Houston is the team that Denver will play this week in the Mile High City. Houston, coming off that shellacking against Arizona, they went home in what was a big game for Coach Bill O'Brien. Was his first game there as head coach of the Houston Texans, and he wanted to show that this team is at least going to be competitive in his first year. They took care of business handily, and they rolled on the Atlanta Falcons 32-7. So now you have a matchup between these two teams. And again, Denver, they just kind of blew me away. Manning was 12 of 14 for a touchdown. Osweiler, 10 of 13 for a touchdown. And Dysert, 8 of 11 for a touchdown. All three combining for 30 of 38 for the game. They were as solid as you can be. And the unbelievable thing is, again, we know Denver addressed the defense. DeMarcus Ware, T.J. Ward, Aqib Talib, during the offseason, they felt they had to get better defensively if they were going to compete with teams like Seattle, who are very strong defensively. And what does Denver do? They go out and they shut out the San Francisco 49ers. And again, I know it's week two of the preseason, but when you get shut out and you're opening a brand new stadium and you come off an effort where you only put up a field goal, that shows me something. You're not prepared, or this team's just not ready to get out of the gate. And I'd be a little scared if I was a San Francisco 49er fan. I'd really want to see how they play this Sunday against San Diego, because Harbaugh is up against it, just looking for some answers on the offense. And I know Kaepernick, they keep him under wraps, during the regular season now without Alex Smith as that security blanket to back him up. We saw that last year. He really didn't run the ball much until he got to the postseason. But Denver's going to be the game here against the Houston Texans. I'm going to give you my play on this, and I'm going to make it official right now. All right, and again, Denver is a team that I just thought would kind of go through the motions in the preseason after getting that initial win against Seattle, because they really didn't have much to prove. At least Peyton Manning didn't. But again, quarterback ratings well over 100 for all three quarterbacks. I think they're in the Mile High City that Denver takes care of business. They're laying a touchdown, so it looks big compared to most preseason lines. But again, Denver should take care of business against Houston's defense. I expect Houston to rest some of their starters. They don't want to go into that first game of the regular season. They don't want to go in there with any more injuries. They've already seen Cushing go down in the past years. We know Foster's been banged up, and we know Andre Johnson as well has been rested. I think Houston will play their starters probably through the first quarter and a half, but that won't be good enough in the Mile High City. Denver, Manning, I figure, plays a quarter and a half. Osweiler comes in and Dysert comes in, and I really think both these kids have a good upside. So I think that Denver will continue to score in front of the home fans. I think Denver is focused right now. I don't think Peyton Manning wants to lose a game, period. I don't care if it's preseason or regular season. He knows what it's like getting your butt kicked in a Super Bowl after what Seattle did to him. And I think Denver will be focused all the way through. They want that winning attitude. I wouldn't be surprised to see Denver try and start the season the way Peyton Manning and those Colts did, where a couple times they started the season 13-0. So I like Denver. I'll lay the 7 points. Again, Houston, a lot of pressure off them coming off the beatdown against Arizona, where they went home, took care of business handily against Atlanta. So I think you get a good effort from Houston. But again, I think they'll be conservative. And when you play conservative, conservative against the wide open offense of the Denver Broncos. You're up against it, and you're probably going to lose by Denver double digits. I've got Denver winning this game by double digits. I'll go ahead, lay the 7. That's my play here on pregame.tv. I'll have one more quick video for you. That'll be on the Ohio State circumstance without the quarterback Braxton Miller, who is out for the year. We'll see what Urban Meyer is going to do. I'll give you a little tidbit on that when we come back. Ken Thomson, SportsX Radio on the Yahoo Sports Radio Network. Again, 7 to 10 Monday through Friday. You can check me out 7 to 10 p.m. that is, live at the Legacy Stadium inside Palazzo, Las Vegas. If you're in town, folks, stop by, say hello. We have a brand new studio being built as we speak. I will come back with that take on Braxton Miller and the Ohio State Buckeyes right here on pregame.tv.